So I wasn't sure if I really wanted to make this video, but it's been a couple days and the topic has cooled down considerably, and I think it's just a really good time to look back at the War of the Spark Mythic Edition debacle. Now, I was one of the people who had their orders canceled and fully refunded. I won't really go into my experience because that tale has been told 10 times over. But what I really want to talk about is what Wizards and Hasbro could have or should have done. Now, as you may know, it went live at 3 p.m. Eastern for sale on eBay. The issue with this first listing was that they were not charging sales tax in states where sales tax was necessary. And so after it sold out in 6 minutes, many people were finding that their orders were canceled. This is the first big issue. They strictly refunded people who came from states that needed to have sales tax. This is terrible because that means people ordering in states that do not require sales tax had a ridiculous advantage in receiving these boxes because they were not at risk of getting their orders canceled. What I feel they should have done right here is cancel every order and move the time to, say, the next day. Say, we screwed up, we're putting it back on sale, everybody take another shot at it, with the adjusted sales tax and everything for those who need it. What Hasbro decided to do was to just cancel all the orders and put the inventory back up in the same listing without telling anybody that it wasn't sold out anymore. This was terrible. People are scrambling to try and reorder. Sells out again, of course. And then 29,000 boxes were sold, but there's only 12,000 in existence. This, coupled with the whole sales tax issue, they're simple mistakes. But the sales tax issue was handled terribly. Terribly. They should have just redone the entire thing, moved the sale date, let everybody know, rather than leaving us in the dark and panicking and just canceling orders. Next up, they decided that they only have 12,000 boxes to sell. 29,000 have been sold, which is a problem, but it's perhaps excusable. You know, a little bug or a glitch in the system due to the high demand and a lot of people ordering at the same time. I don't know what they could have done to fix this part. This is an issue that I completely understand. I forgive them for. They're doing things. Everybody is getting a $20 eBay gift card who doesn't get their things. And Wizards is going to be doing something as well that has not been announced yet. But what Wizards should have done is noticed the demand and printed more boxes. I'm saying this for future reference. I'm worried that they're going to take this and go full from the vault style where they, instead of increasing supply, decrease demand by putting shittier cards in there. Just compare From the Vault Relics and From the Vault Annihilation. It's night and day. This is the From the Vault Relics of Mythic Editions. I'm not sure that they'll ever include cards this valuable ever again. They're selling sealed for already upwards of $900 to $1,000 with the $250 price tag from eBay. And that was the big problem. This was free money. I left work on the day it went on sale and I said to my coworkers, I'm going home to collect my free money. Wish me luck. And it's a flipper's paradise. There's so many for resale. I haven't heard from a single person who's saying, I'm excited to open this box and have my cards. Beautiful Jace, beautiful Ugin. But it's a damn shame that there were only 12,000 boxes. I don't think anyone would have had a problem with at least a Ravnica Allegiance Mythic Edition print run similar to 20,000. But this was just too little for the demand. People were running scripts and bots to get these things faster than humans, and it's too bad. That's all I gotta say on the matter. In the end, it's left a really bad taste in my mouth because I was one of the people who thought they had purchased a box and then later were sitting there anxious, refreshing their email to see if there was a confirmation or a deny email coming in, and I ultimately got a refund. No other options, just a full refund. Very little prompt correspondence. And I really hope that they can learn from this, because they have not had a single successful Mythic Edition. They might have sold, they might be popular, but they have not been successful. The rollout has just been abysmal. The first time, the third time, and the second time, nobody cared. So, Wizards, if you're listening to this, what I would suggest doing is having some sort of, I don't know, sign-up sheet to gauge demand, and then print to that. Like, you pre-order it, and then it's printed, and then it's distributed, because then you could get the exact number of people who want it. You could provide the exact number of copies to the people who want it, and you could make your money. I know the issue with this is that you have to do a lot of things that you might not want to do in advance, stuff like that, but this, to me, seems like a really safe option, and I would suggest it for the future.